Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be covering what to do as a new player in Brawlhalla, how to start the game, how to get better at the game, what activities to play, and how to overall increase your Brawlhalla experience. This is going to probably be mainly mobile players, but you may be from any platform. Again, this applies to any platform because Brawlhalla is the same throughout. Let's get started. The first things first is what game modes you're going to want to play. So this is personal preference to everyone, but if you're in it for the more competitive side, you're going to want to play experimental 1v1s because that is the only 1v1 game mode which isn't ranked. So if you want to practice for ranked, then you play experimental 1v1s. And if you want to play ranked, then obviously these two are here. See, these two game modes are, you get a placement rank and it goes from tin all the way to diamond, which is max rank of 2000. But then you can climb higher when you're in diamond to about 3000. So about 3000 to 0 is the ranking system. And the way the curve works is that about 50 or 60% of the player base are in gold and silver, as in combined they have most of the player base. So most likely you're going to be a gold or a silver, and then about 10% of plat, and then only the top 2% or 1% are diamond, I am pretty sure. And this is the way they spread out the rank, and it's good. And then people climb all the way, only a few people, maybe a few thousand people, climb all the way to 3000. I think that one or two people got 3000, and then people were like 2900, 2800, and we got a couple thousand there. Pod has been growing recently a lot, and that is one of the biggest free games on the entire platform of Steam. And that is quite big. And it's probably the second biggest platform fighting game in the entire world, which is current. So it probably goes Smash Ultimate and Brawlhalla. So it is a pretty good game. There is a cast of 50 characters, which you can see here. And you have crossover skins. As you can see, I have my crossovers collapsed. If I were to uncollapse crossovers, then this is what it would look like. And I recommend collapsing them because let's look at this character right here. Damia. This is actually just the same character as Mordex, just with different effects and different skins. It's basically a special skin for Mordex. So I have him collapsed because I feel that you don't really need to see that, and it clusters your UI quite a bit. And let's get on to joining people in games, because you might want to join your friends in a Brawlhalla game, and it's easier to join. It's easy to create room, and then make it a private room, and then give them this number, and then say the number to them, and then they'll go to custom, join room, and enter in whatever number you gave them, and they'll be in your room lobby. And then from there you can play any of the game modes alone, or you can change it to a multiplayer lobby, which is very interesting. You get daily missions, which we're going to want to complete for gold to save up for a character, and they contribute to, they just give you gold, and then gold you can save up to, if I go to characters, legends, and then you can buy all the legends. I own most of the legends, and I have the money to buy these other ones, but I don't feel like I'm going to play them, so I'm not going to. I'm going to say that all legends are attemptedly balanced. There is no pay to win in this game. This game is 100% skill based, and there is no pay to win. I want to keep saying that because it is just cosmetics, and you can only get cosmetics money. You can buy a pack which gives you all the characters with something other than money, but you can get characters with money, but the characters are all attempted to be balanced. So and you can only play one character per game. So it means that you could have Amber, and someone could buy Amber with real money, and you would be at the same level you'd be at the same playing field. And you're mainly going to be playing 2 or 3 characters. You're going to have a main and a secondary, and maybe just like a pocket pick. So you shouldn't be very worried about paying money in this game if you don't want to buy any skins. Anyway, on to the legends and the weapon system and how it works. So there's Scythe and there's Gauntlets, right? And on Mordex, this character. And these are his 2 weapons. And then these are his stats. These are what define him as a character. Obviously the way he looks also does this, but these right here are what define him as a character. And then I go to another character who has different stats and different weapons. As you can see, they both have gauntlets. Gauntlets. Now, the light attack for these gauntlets are the exact same. I'll go in more decks and pick up gauntlets and show you the light attacks. They're the same, but this, as you can see, I have gauntlets picked up right now, and I'm doing all these moves. And then if I switch over to Core, if I can find him quickly, you'll see that Core has the exact same light attacks. Cool. I'm gonna pick up gauntlets. As you can see, I have the exact same attacks. But when I heavy attack, my heavy attacks are different. These are called signatures. And this is what defines the character. It's their weapon combination. There'll never be two characters with the same weapon combination. So, as you can see, Mordex had gauntlets and scythe, right? Gauntlets and scythe. There will never be another character with gauntlets and scythe. There'll be characters with like gauntlets, and then there'll be characters with scythe, but there'll never be a character like this. And stats also change. As you can see, 6 strength, 4 dexterity, 5 defense, and 7 speed. And Core is different. Core has 6, 5, 7, 4. And characters can have the same stats. I think there's a few characters that share the same stats, but they have different weapons and different signatures, and that's what defines them as character. And I think this system is amazing. First of all, it means development is a lot easier. See, it sounds stupid, but development is a lot easier. When you only have to develop signatures and stats, it means that you can pump out more characters. And it may seem lazy to some people, but the reason I like it other than that is you get to share your skill across more characters. I'm a person who struggles to main things. I can't just one trick and put 100,000 hours in one character in video games. So I can spread out. So as you can see, Scythe and Gauntlets, when I wanted to switch to a different character, I only had to learn half a character because I already knew Core's gauntlets, and I just had to learn Hammer and his 6. So it means that you can change your skill across characters, which is really, really useful. I think another thing to note when getting into the game is you have the Battle Pass, which just costs a bit of money, and you get cosmetics. This is quite good value, but it's going to be running out in 5 days, so I don't recommend buying it right now. In general, as you can see, you get a lot of skins, and you get enough coins to buy a couple of skins, and that's it. It's just purely cosmetic again. Nothing which will give you an advantage in the game. And Brawlhalla is an amazing game, and I hope everyone gets into it. And this is one tip: if you want to try your character, go into training mode. Simple, it's easy. Just go into training, and you can try any character you want, even if you haven't bought them, with any skin you want, in any color you want, and you can find what you like, and you can go into training and fiddle around with that. Sadly, you can't do this online. This is offline, but saving up isn't that hard. You also have weekly rotations. As you can see, these little exclamation marks next to my characters. I already own them, so it doesn't affect me. But it'll affect you, because this week you can play Vector, Petra, Nyx, Sidra, Wushang, and Koji. And the next week, and the next week it'll change, and Budvar apparently. You can change it up, you can switch in, it'll change it to a random different selection of characters, and then you can play them that week. I hope this helped when you're getting into Brawlhalla, just knowing the kind of basics, especially about weapons. You just got to find a weapon you like, you stick with it, stick with the character, and then you can branch out from there. And hopefully get a good diverse range of characters. Anyway, I thank you a lot for watching. I will see you in the future. Later. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord server.